welcome again to this short video. We are trying to look at the first 10 tricky mistakes. I said I will give you 5. I've given actually 6. Okay, so let us proceed further. I want to actually add the 7th mistake we often we often tend to do it. See, we forget to arrange in the standard form, forgetting to arrange in the standard form. See, what is the standard form of the quadratic expression? I say expression ax square plus bx plus c. If I say equation, it is 0, is equal to 0. Suppose the question it is given as 2x plus 5x square plus 7 is equal to 0. First, we need to keep this or, rearrange this in the standard form like 5x square plus 2x plus 7 is equal to 0. Okay, this is very, very frequently asked such type of question because very tricky. They are very tricky in nature. So what is the next 8th one? You see, we'll go to the 8th mistake. What will happen here? Generally, a negative sign. See, ignoring the negative sign outside the bracket. See, if we are given with minus x square minus of, I think you are able to see what I am trying to write. See, if we are committing a mistake or if we are forgetting something, if we are ignoring something, we just write minus x square minus 5x minus 6. I suppose this is wrong. You might have observed why this is wrong. What is the correct one now? So what is the correct one? Minus x square plus 5x and then minus 6. So this is the correct way of writing this particular problem. And still more, you should write in this form again, plus 5x and plus minus 6, because this is again I'm writing in the form of standard form ax square plus bx plus c. See, this is very, very crucial in nature. Let me go to the ninth mistake. Ninth mistake generally we make in quadratic x equation. Is canceling canceling the x term, in the quadratic equation. Suppose say after doing some factorization and then you came up to something called x into x minus 3 is equal to 0 to be your factors. We often forget this x portion and we just it is getting cancelled. So we only tend to write x minus 3 is equal to 0, x is equal to 3. No, but there are instead this is wrong. What is instead correct? X is equal to 0 and x minus 3 is equal to 0. So that means there are two roots for x, that is 0 comma plus 3. So you should be remembering this particular concept also, because sometimes what we do is that x and x minus 3 is equal to 0, we take the x outside and then we say x gets cancelled and we write only one root. Okay, again when we write something, when we suppose say I have now this is 10th one and yeah. What is the next one? I want to actually show you one particular thing, inequality sign. Suppose say x square minus 5x plus 6, if this is given as less than or equal to 0. Okay. So what did I say? X square minus 5x plus 6 less than or equal. If I am dividing this by minus 2, okay, or I am multiplying by a minus 1, okay, anything, so negative. Now suppose say I'll take this multiply by minus. So if this is minus 1 into x square minus 5x plus 6, then it will become minus x square plus 5x minus 6. That means this is no longer less than or equal to 0 now. This should be written as greater than or equal to 0. Why? I'll tell you, in the integers, in an integer line, you have 0. Towards this, you have -1, -2, -3, so on. Here you have 1, 2, 3, so on. So this is 1, 2, 3. It's -1, -2, -3. So if I say -2 is greater than 3, -3, if I say -2 is greater than obviously, I think -2 is greater than -3. But if I multiply with negative sign on both sides, then what will happen? This will become 2, this will become 3, but this greater than symbol is wrong. So what you should write, 2 is less than 3, because in the integer line, this is shifting here from here to this place. You should be very, very careful in such particular utilizing the negative signs or positive signs to the negative expression. Okay. Let's take one more mistake, for the completeness. I would like to actually check very very thoroughly and then give you something, right? Now, very important is that, if the uh, your quadratic equation is generating from, if the quadratic equation is generating from an area, okay, it is coming from an area, or it is coming from length, or it is coming from speed, whatever it is. So see, when we are saying quadratic equation, let me write in a short form. When we are saying quadratic equation, we know that it has two roots. X will have two roots. But if any of the root is negative, then remember, because this area, length, and speed cannot be negative, you should take only the positive value in among the whatever you are trying to get. Because that's very, very, very important to actually write. Okay. So then the last one I'll give you more. I'm saying 10, but I wanted to give you more. See, some problems are something like this, 3x square plus 9x plus 12 is equal to 0. Suppose I have a quadratic equation like this. Instead of, we tend directly to take roots, factors, and everything here, finding the maximum, minimum. Let us not do it like that. First of all, divide by the common factor first. Divide by the common factor. There is something called 3 is a common factor. Divide by 3. So this is x square plus 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. So divide by 3 and you are getting this x square plus 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. And then proceed further. That is very, very crucial. Okay. Wish you all the best. If you like the video, please like it, subscribe and share it, and then give me your comments. I'll be very happy. Okay. Bye.